What's up, YouTube? It's NG, and I'm back. And today I'd like to give my not review on the Surface Earbuds. Now, if you've seen my videos before, you know the only thing I may like more than actual cell phones are headphones. And these earbuds really hit the sweet spot for my earbud and headphone love. First of all, let's talk about the look of the case. As you can see, you have your little Surface logo at the top. The back is just a little button to help you pair, USB-C at the back to charge. And the rest is just a smooth plastic case. And like I said, it's very much the look you'd expect from a brand or from a device that shares the name Surface. But they're very sleek devices, and this is no different. When you open the case, you have the Surface Earbuds themselves. Now these discs here have been subject to much conversation. First of all, they have a very unique look. They don't resemble any other earbud on the market. There's some that's bad, there's some that's good. It's just a white disc up top, the surface area, hence the name Surface Earbuds, and this is the part that you put in your ear. Now the way they go in, it really is just you pop them in and you twist and they lock right in place. Now, I guess the first thing I talk about with these is the like I said, the look. The only earbud I think has a similar style, and not style by exact design, but style by offer a unique appeal for the user is the earbuds? Yeah, AirPods. Yes. The iPod with their little weird toothbrush design. No, they do stand out. I mean, you see them everywhere, so they become, we've become accustomed to seeing them. But they're the only bud that I can say, when you see them out in public, if you aren't used to them, you'll say, hey, what are those? And these have given me the same kind of attention. People aren't sure what I have in my ear. They resemble like those disc earrings that some of the younger folks wear in their ears. I guess some of the older folks too. Not particularly my style, but I do like the way these look when I wear them. So that's a pretty good segue. The buds themselves are extremely comfortable, and I think that is due to the unique way you actually put them in. They go in the air and they just kind of twist and lock. Both sides twist and lock. Sorry, they were trying to play. I'm not sure what they're synced to, but yeah, they go in, and because of that lock, they're not really going to fall out of your ear, not easily at all. And because of that lock, they begin to feel natural in your ear. It was just you go in and a quick turn, and you're there. As far as controls go, both buds offer unique controls. Unfortunately, you aren't able to decide which bud does what, but the way they have it is pretty straightforward. On the left bud, swipe up or no. On the left bud, swipe left or right to change song forward or back. Double tap to stop. On the right bud, swipe up or down to change the volume, and double tap to bring up your assistant, whichever one you have synced, or triple tap to bring up your Spotify playlist. and it'll just play. So very straightforward controls, and thanks to the large surface area, pun intended, controls work pretty good. Now there are certain times I go to do the double tap, and for whatever reason it won't register. It doesn't happen often, but it has, so just need to let you know the taps don't work perfectly. But it is what it is. They work 90% of the time. The swipes too, so it works, and it sounds great to boot, and they're just so comfortable. I mean, I have a really good example of how comfortable these things are. I actually went out with them. I wear my device that I do my tests to see how they fit into my everyday life. And I went to the store, to do a quick run. And I had on my earbuds, I had on my mask. I went to run my errands. Now, when I got back to my car and I put the things away and I took off my mask, I kept asking, where's this sound coming from? And I'm looking around, and I have to glance in the mirror, and I see the Microsoft buds, and I literally forgot the buds were in my ear. I wasn't playing anything hard, just calm instrumental music helps one think when you are doing things, and the music was so clean but mellow, and the buds so comfortable. The entire combination just fell into the background as I got my work done, and so complete did they blend in to what I was doing. I literally forgot the buds were in my ear, and I was a little startled when I took off my mask and I still heard music playing. Not that the music was coming from my mask, but the mask was all I actually felt. I did actually consider returning these. It was an up and down because they have their Microsoft Surface headphones too, with the dials that you can turn, and I do want to see how those sound, how those feel, and how those dials work. But every time I put these in and I go where I'm trying to go, they just overwhelm me with the comfort and the sound. Now, some people would say for their $200 price tag, no, it's not justified because they are missing so many other features that earbuds that may cost less or around the same price do have, and I can't argue with that fact. The only bud that I can say that is, or part of what they are trying to compare to, is the Galaxy Buds, and those are $130, and they have a very robust selection of features within their app and within their controls. There's a lot you can do with those buds. Now for all of the app features that the buds have, yes, the app for the Surface Audio app, as they call it, is lacking. There's not many features in there at all. You can change the name and equalizer setting or two. If you sync it to your PC, you get the option to sync to Office, things along those lines. Whereas with the Galaxy Buds, you have find the buds and all kinds of stuff. But when you're using them, you're not really in the app that much. So it really just comes down to how do they fit, their controls, and how do they sound. With me, maybe it's just the way my ears are shaped. My right bud and my Galaxy Bud never stays in how I want. I have to constantly readjust it just to try to get or to keep that fit, keep that seal in, because it always slides or whatever it is. Now the controls are fine on the buds, and like I said, they were my go-to buds. But when I started to use these, it was pretty much the opposite as far as how to adjust the buds. these fit my ears almost perfectly. I'm not going to say I don't have to adjust. Again, my right ear is just weird, but it's not nearly as much as the Galaxy Buds. And the fact that because of the constant adjustments on the buds, I never get to forget that they're there. These, I've forgotten that I had them in. That says a lot to me about the value of these buds. They sound great, they feel great, and when I need to control them, they control easily all the extra bells and whistles that the other apps might offer, though in certain situations they are extremely helpful. But for everyday, just normal use, the Surface Buds work fine. The call audio is probably the best I've heard in wireless earbuds. I was literally surprised at how clear my co-worker sounded on the other end. He called, I was using them, and I just picked up the call, and it was the clearest I have heard him from any wireless earbud that I have. I was shocked. And every time I have used them and calls come in again, I'm shocked because, like I said, though I use them, I have used my other buds too, or my neck speakers, or whatever, or even just talking through the phone. So there's a certain expectation you have for what call audio sounds like. Nothing is as clear as you would hope. It's clear enough that you can hold a conversation and you become used to that. But these were extra clear. And they said they heard me very clear too. So I don't know if it's the positioning of the mics, of the speakers, whatever the case might be. But these things pick up and send audio at an amazing, I don't even know what the term is. Bit rate, don't know. But however they do it, on both ends, it sounds amazing. Aside from that, they have the selling point of these buds, which would be Microsoft 360 integration. Now, with them, you're able to sync to your Microsoft 360 account and get control of, let's say, PowerPoint. You can control your PowerPoint slides from these buds. I personally don't use PowerPoint. I never had a reason to use PowerPoint, and truth be told, I don't know how to use PowerPoint. But if you are someone that does have PowerPoint presentations to show to clients and such, these here would be a unique way to control your slide without having to go to your computer or your phone or wherever the controls are. Maybe that little remote a lot of people have. You just do a quick slide by your ear, and it's an interesting way to both you and the user to show or to present your slides. But yeah, as far as the dictation goes, these work fine. But for the translation, I try to translate English to Swede and English to Japanese. But I personally don't know how to read Japanese or Swede. So when it did come up on screen, I wasn't sure if it was wrong or right. But some of those who viewed that particular video did let me know that the Swede didn't translate correctly, nor did the Japanese. So I guess there's room for improvement on Microsoft's part. Now, the translation and such isn't unique to these earbuds, but they do sync with the Surface very easily. And to get the translation to work, it also works very easily. As soon as it syncs to your computer and you open Office, it's right there. So it's just easier to activate and get to with these buds. But I do think that the PowerPoint control is unique to these buds, and I do think there's also integration into other Office suites as well. But I don't particularly use anything but Word. Now, as far as the features go, I've read some articles seen some reviews where they like to point out certain what they consider flaws in the feature set or design of the earbuds. Case in point, there a lot of people complain that these do not offer ANC, the noise canceling. Now, of all of my buds, I think only one offers full ANC. Some of them offer passive noise canceling. These don't offer noise canceling, but I would say to that, my argument or my counter argument to that would be these were made for an office environment. They don't want, or I would assume, they don't want you to drown out your office. They want you to be able to hear when your phone is ringing or when someone is trying to call you, even if you are playing music on them. So, they're designed in a way that they can deliver high quality sound, but still letting just enough sound around you that you aren't completely cut off from the outside world. So to some that's a pro, to some that's a con. Now it can be argued that, well, when you leave work and you're on the bus or the train or whatever the case might be, yeah, you might want to have that noise canceling readily available, and I can't argue with that. These don't offer that, so if you are in that type of situation, all that excess noise will come in. It's just something you have to consider when deciding if this is the purchase for you. Someone like me, I carry a pair of earbuds and I carry a pair of over-ear headphones as well. And more times than not, the over-ear headphones that I carry are going to have the noise canceling feature built in, and the over-ears do it much better than any earbuds can ever hope to do it. So to me, it's not really a big deal if my earbuds don't have that feature on them. Another complaint I hear is that they are not wireless chargeable. The case doesn't offer that. To that, my counter argument is I have maybe 7 or 8 pairs of earbuds, and only one of them, the Galaxy Buds, offer wireless charging. It's not a big deal. They charge just fine via USB-C, and if you have a choice between wireless charging your buds or plug it into the USB-C, USB-C will charge your case faster than the wireless charging. Now, that is not a handy feature to have, especially if you have one of those phones that have the wireless charging right on the phone. Now, with my Galaxy Buds, I can put them on top of my Galaxy Fold and get a quick charge if the power happens to be low. But at the same time, the Buds last 6 hours and have 1 extra charge in the case, if memory serves. Maybe it's 2. The Surface Buds last 8 hours, so they say, and have 4 extra charges in the case. So these would probably get me through the entire day easier than the Galaxy Buds would. Though, having that feature is handy, and I'm not mad at the Buds for having it. It's not a deal breaker to me, because like I said, that is the only set of Buds I have that do have a wireless charge, so I don't miss it when that feature is not there. These Buds are also waterproof to an extent. They can take a splash, they can take the sweat, they can go to the gym. So again, that's not really a negative there. So as far as those features are concerned, those gripes that certain people have with the Buds, I don't think they are reason enough to write off the Surface earbuds. Because yes, they may be missing key features that other buds may or may not have, but what they offer in exchange outweigh what they are missing. So I would have to say that in comparison to the Surface Buds, when you compare them to, like I said, the Sennheisers, the Sonys, the Galaxy Buds, the earbuds, what you get for the price, to me, is fine. They're $200 for one of the best sounding, probably the most comfortable and most uniquely styled earbuds on the market right now. For the features they do have as far as Microsoft Office, yes, they don't work as advertised, at least not 100%, but that can easily be fixed with software updates. When it comes to from a software standpoint, I don't let that really affect my decision to buy or not buy a particular device, because I know software can be updated very easily. So if you are into earbuds for the call audio, the music audio, the clarity of that call, the comfort, and to some a distinct, unique look, and you don't particularly need all the extra that certain apps may or may not have for their earbuds, you will not go wrong with these. A $200 price point, I think, is right on the money for what these offer you. But if there were any more, I would question the purchase. But at $200, I think they are just fine for what they are. So, with that said, this is NG, the NIONX, and the Microsoft Surface Earbuds. This is what I'm into.